Well, courtesy of the Cabbage Tree Restaurant and Tavern, the Cabbage Tree, we're away again with our 500 lineup. Burt Munro Challenge beat race. And again, Chris Watson already won the 1 mile there. And he's flying 3 in behind him with Graham Wedlake. Fantastic run that Graham's been having. It was Chris Watson that won it last time. Non-finishers included Heath Boddicker, Pete Crinkle, Trevor Keast, Mark Leonard and Cameron Smith. I didn't realise that Heath was not a finisher. I wonder why he was going along here slowly afterwards. I think he was looking for some parts on his bike. But it was Chris Watson, but more importantly, the man from Invercargill, our own Greg Baines, the reigning champion, the man from Moto South on Clyde Street, another of our safe stop motorcycle havens with ACC. Check it out over the weekend. So there we go, 30 to go, 3 off from Wedlake. Graham Wedlake having a fantastic run. So it's Wedlake. I think we've got Craig Ellis is coming up on the inside. I love the people coming up on the inside. It may be a little slower, but you can go and cut their line and more importantly, claim that extra position to the line. 30, there we go with Watson. Wheels off the ground. Chris Watson is flying. Wedlake in behind him from Baines. Back to Jared Pike. 24. Now to go through up there, Bradley Sharp, much better from the local Speedway star. Bradley Sharp, how good is this? He made a great catch-up. He went from 11th place on the last lap up into 8th place to finish the last one. Here he is now straight into 5th place. This guy's getting faster and faster. If he normally races Speedway, he'll have no problem in understanding what it's all about to go fast on the beach. And I would say he's going to be absolutely pumped out there with this performance and a great start from him. Go Southland. Good performance. We're talking about Southland in 3rd place. Southland in 6th place, Southland in 5th place. So 3 of the top 6 all going to very fast Southlanders. All right, here we go for the lineup and making the run along, and it's 30 already with Chris Watson. And just how quick can a bike go? That's the definition of it, the long track Speedway bike. 3:11, 3 from Wedlake. Oh, and it's not been Wedlake's all. In fact, Greg Baines has got him. Baines has got him. So it's the 30. The 30 we looked to already of Chris Watson, but Greg Baines, the 3:11 KTM. So Southland moving up to claim a 2nd place at the moment. Australia, Southland, North Island, Timaru, Southland, Southland. That's how good. Still 3 out of the top 6. Nelson's Heath Boddicker back in the race. Dunedin's Dean Veach in the number 17. He had a fantastic run on the Bluff Hill yesterday, staying for the whole festival of the week here. So it made it my promise to make sure I catch up with the Dean, one of the all-round good sports. And you may not necessarily live in Dunedin, but if you're looking to buy a bike, you won't be doing better unless you checked out a bike from Dean Veach. He'll look after you. Super salesman and an all-round good guy. All right, number 30, go Chris Watson, flying. Now ahead of 3:11 with Greg Baines, back to the 3 of Graham Wedlake, 29, Jared Pike. Just how quick is this, 53, and Craig Hyde, 24 to go with Bradley Sharp, and in behind him to Heath Boddicker on the number 167, ahead of 8th place Dean Veach. Trevor Keast up into 9th, 10th with Jason Evans, and the Kawasaki 991 of Craig Ellis going back to 11th from the 96 of Tuatapari's Lockie Lott, ahead of Neville Curran, Toby Gregory, John Pagan, Andrew McMeekin from Michael Braithwaite. Go to Nathan Smith, Quinn Fowler and Fraser Colley for our 20 rider update of this Cabbage Tree Restaurant and Tavern, sponsored Burt Munro Challenge 500 race. Oh, what, look at the advantage, he's just gone, smoked him, how fast? 3:11, number 3. Head of 29, I think they've got themselves well cemented in their position somehow. I think already with the race only half gone. But these guys are locked and loaded. 30 by 3:11 by 3 ahead of the 29 of Jared Pike. Going to the 53 then of Craig Hyde with his extended tank and underneath his bike, ready for the big 50 lapper later on. Chris Watson might be winning everything he touches, folks. But the question will be as to whether in fact he has got a suitable range for the big 50 lapper. So here we go, white flag out, white flag's out, 7 down and 1 to go. White flag is out, there we go with Chris Watson, the man on fire, the Aussie hotshot, an all-round nice guy. You'll be doing yourselves as Kiwis an injustice if you don't go up and say thanks and well done. I say thanks, why? Thanks for coming and well done for winning. If you're ever going to see yourselves being beaten by an Aussie, none better than the likes of this gentleman, Chris Watson. I've been in the Chris Watson fan club for a long time, since I first saw him at the Addington long track back in the mid-90s. and he stayed in my fan base ever since. Very humble, very honest, and an all-round good guy. I tell you what, they love him in Aussie as well. He's got 34 mates that have come on the supporters trip with him. So that's 34 Australians spending their hard-earned savings in beautiful Southland to give us this world-class recognised motorcycle event. So bring on the Aussies, we love them. All right, Chris Watson, Greg Baines, ahead of Graham Wedlake from Jared Pike, Craig Hyde, Heath Boddicker now moving up. So Heath Boddicker, he's the one, he's on the 167. And then we go to the 24 of Bradley Sharp.